That's how I roll. You know me at Legna Pizza. What we're striving for is to give people a quality product at a very, very affordable price in a homey atmosphere that's going to make you feel comfortable and at ease. Hi, my name is David Foster. I'm the chef at Legna Pizza. We're in New Haven, Connecticut on State Street, right on the corner of State and Clark. Today we're going to be making a homemade basil gnocchi, and then I'm going to finish it up with a sauce made, it's called an eggplant camponata. So now we have a cup of flour. We're going to use a cup of ricotta cheese. Okay. A cup of Parmesan cheese. We're going to use a little salt and pepper, which those were reversed, but that's how it's going to be. 1 egg. And we'll mix that up a little bit first. And then we're going to add in our basil. I took the basil and I pureed it with a little olive oil. We're going to get a little down and dirty with this now that we got some gloves on. I don't get my rings all dirty and my hands all dirty and the food all dirty. Once you put it on the table, you're going to want to knead it. Push it down with the heel of your hands, fold it over, and do it again. Fold it over again, turn it sideways, and do it again. And keep doing that. So then you want to fold, and this is folding. And kneading. My cat does this all the time. I have a little flour over here. You want to do just a tiny dusting. You don't really need a lot on this. And you're going to roll it. And once we get it to the thickness of what we're looking for, which is probably about as thick as one of your fingers. Well, maybe not as thick as one of my fingers, but maybe as thick as one of your fingers. All right, here's what we're going to do now. We'll cut it into your desired shapes. Now we'll put a little bit more flour on this, so now we don't want it to stick. This is the part we want it to slide a little bit. So now that you've got it all done, you want to sprinkle a little bit more flour on it. But if you want to do this at home and you want to make it really pretty, you take it and you put it on a fork and you gently roll it like that. And that's how it gives it those little marks that you see when you get them at the supermarket or in restaurants that have this kind of gnocchi. Meanwhile, we have a pot of water going over there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to transfer over and we're going to go to the other side and we're going to cook these bad boys. So some of the food that we create here is food that is eclectic. It is food that you know, food that you love, but it's done a little bit different than you're normally used to having. All right, so now our gnocchi are going in. And gnocchi really do not take a long time. You don't want to mess with them too much. You're looking for them to float. Once they floated, then you're pretty much good to go. And meanwhile, on this pan, what we're going to be having is we're going to be cooking up your eggplant camponata. Now, if you want to take a look at that closely, you'll take a look. And it has, see how the eggplant is kind of softened up a lot? It has the olives, the capers, the red peppers, there's basil in there. Stuff has a great flavor. See the gnocchi that are floating, we're going to scoop them right out and put them right in. All right, you want to toss out a little bit just to coat the gnocchi. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this, the gnocchi, and put it on your plate. Nice, simple. Man, that looks good. And then we'll garnish it with a little bit of shaved Parmesan cheese. And then we serve this wonderful basil bread at the restaurant here. So what we have here is your finished product. It's an eggplant camponata. It's a basil gnocchi, and that's tossed with the eggplant camponata with homemade basil and olive oil brioche. And it's one of the many items that you can get here down at the Legna Pizza in New Haven, Connecticut. I think this is a competition in New Haven, and we are right up there with the big boys. We are putting out a pizza that people, once you try it, you're hooked. That's how we're doing it.
To hear today's dining offers or to speak to our reservation host and have a great dining experience,